100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey. Scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Wait, AD! 55. A-E-E-D-D. He's counting you. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Chop 31.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards.
First down, 49ers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Blue dead. Check three.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season there as a Redskin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Thompson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The 49ers, 31-yard line.
54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this and, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Alert. 3 down.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Two. Tighten up.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
49ers nothing.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. Peterson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Right here.
They go play action with Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Too little, catch. Right stone.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. 13.
On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, alert!
On third down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Here we go. Black 80!
What we got?
11, 10.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking crap.
Now Peterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 11.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 180!
Push him back.
13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Watch the run.
I got you.
56 to Mike.
21.
56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Don't say nothing.
They go play action now. Haskins. Now he's flushed down left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Play action. Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Looking for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. Now to go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Short. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get
Off play action. Haskins. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the carry, Thompson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Rabbit. Check the backer. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Haskins to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Geis. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
See me in your nightmares, son.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10.
Redskins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts.
Here we go.
Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down.
Check 99. Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they will take a knee here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.